Well, I went back in time and I got my hair. Steelers Nation Australia headband. We'll get you some like high socks. We'll get you some like these shorts.
Hey,
well, you're standing up.
Easy.
Yeah.
It's like balls of fairy.
So when JJ52 says, will Ray Gun make the 53? No, she's cut.
If you're not going to take Ray Gun, I know a place in Western Pennsylvania where she'll fit right in. Right at the cookie table at a wedding.
She could be my second string long
Call her
snap.
Dr. Bookie or Dr. Get Down and tell her she has a PhD in Get Down. Like, play the music, you know.
You know what? If she'd had some bling, and looked like LL Cool J and I'm gonna knock you out, she might have won.
Alrighty, Steelers Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia, and also welcome back to Steelers Dynasty Podcast. I will get the fellas in here in just a second with Bubba and Shane, but I just want to say one thing about this schedule stuff. You just check Twitter for one freaking moment, and you know every game. I think some of this stuff is like, it's Looney Tunes that the people just cannot wait to find out. But I'm keen to bring the fellas on. That is Shane and Bubba. Fellas, what's going on? How are you?
I'm okay.
I have
waiting.
Shane doesn't know. I feel like we should just not talk about it until
I have nothing.
You what? Maybe because I just
So all reactions will be natural because I didn't look at anything today. I mean, I don't think.
Wish I didn't.
The only thing I did see was the Jets, and I that was it. I don't know nothing else at all. Nothing.
All right, we'll chill and talk about some other things for 20 minutes then, because I won't bring up what I just saw. In that case, so
you already looked. You already beat.
Well, actually, check Twitter, and you can't not look. It's just fucking right there.
You can't look.
It's like a car crash.
Look. It's like a spoiler for any type of big movie.
I don't buy that. You just woke up an hour ago. It's not like it's 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock here.
Yeah.
Okay, you just woke up. Did you wake up to take a pee and you're looking at your Twitter and
He's looking at his phone like this. He's like, "Oh, I got to see the schedule." Oh no.
No, but you go on Twitter, and because that's where I get all my news from. That's where you get all the stuff that's happening. Is Aaron Rodgers going to sign, that kind of stuff, right? And you can't. It's very hard not to go on. As a guy being on the internet, it's hard to avoid the internet.
Don't do it on days like today. The anticipation is overwhelming.
Well, the chat's going to do it anyway. Some people in the chat would already know. So, okay. Well, then we won't talk about that. I do want to talk about one thing. Because I woke up today and I saw this. I mean, you probably haven't seen it. The Cleveland Browns, right? The Cleveland Browns.
They're moving.
No, they're not moving.
Okay.
They put a picture of their logo on the left-hand side, retweeted or tweeted out the Steelers with a trash can, dumpster fire, rolling down the river. And I want to dedicate at least
rolling down Three Rivers River.
No. Like that meme where the dumpster fire's on fire. And it's like they put that next to the Steelers, saying that they're trying to troll us and say that the Browns are saying that we are a dumpster fire at the moment. And you guys haven't seen it because you're not on Twitter. Didn't go.
I haven't seen it, so reactions you're going to get from me are going to be memorable.
All right, so Phil, you don't look at this would be great. Don't look at any schedules because when we actually find out, when we find it in 20 minutes, I'll bring it up.
They're toying with us.
Yeah, there was on as Shane said on my pee break when I woke up at 5 a.m. today, whatever it was, bright and early. The Browns put out a picture of themselves, like their logo, and attached to that was a Steelers is it a GIF or GIF or whatever you call it, with the with the dumpster fire going down the hill.
That's ridiculous.
Right?
That's ridiculous.
So what are they trying to say?
I don't know, man. I can't wait till we play them now.
Let
that be the first game. Let that be the first game now.
It's funny too because Kevin Reed says Jack Sperry just revealed the schedule about 20 minutes ago. Which one was it? The Commanders one or was it the Pittsburgh one?
Why would he do that?
Because like they all do it. It's like this is what I want. I want in our nature right now. Society just can't wait. Can't have good things. Can't do. Spoilers are like every day something happens like this. Oh, boom! It's right here. You can't wait another fucking 20 minutes.
No,
Everyone's doing it.
The anticipation. This is like Christmas with no. I'm not even buying gifts.
Does Kevin know that we think Jack Barry's a lunatic?
He does now.
I think Jack's a loser.
He loser. But that's
He's
what
a
I'm
loser.
saying. Because we get to this point where the schedule is, we've got 20 people in the chat, right? There's 20 people in the chat, both on Steelers Dynasty podcast and in Australia.
And they know more than me.
We're all trying. I think everyone does. We're all trying to find out the schedule, and our society now just can't wait an extra day or two. And also, the NFL has built this schedule thing up like it's a fucking Super Bowl.
Well,
how mad is that?
It's planned because right now the NBA is doing their playoffs. Anything they can do to cut into the NBA or baseball, it's all planned, and it's terrible. It's terrible that they just can't let other sports shine for a month.
Shane, what would you be doing 20 years ago? How would you find out about the schedule in the 2000s or 1990s? What would and going
Reader's Digest.
Hey,
what?
Did you say read Reader's Digest to find a schedule?
TV guide. Look at the TV guide.
Yeah, but what date would it come out? This date, or would it come out like it'd be September or something? Like, oh, it's football on tomorrow.
Distributor gets to Iron City, and it'd be a poster on the wall, and it'd have a picture of Jack Lambert.
Yep.
And then it'll have the schedule.
25 years ago, it'd be out. We wouldn't know until Thursday, because 25 to 30 years ago,
the
I
day
didn't have
before.
Cable. No, the day after. I wouldn't know because I didn't have cable 25.
Oh, but I mean, like
ago.
you would. So it wouldn't be like the day before football started on Sunday or something.
It
No.
just appear. You would see it on like a calendar or like on advertisements and mostly beer distributors.
Am I wrong? In all the bars.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So it's not like now, because like now the NFL, they'll make dude. Even training camp is a bit of a spectacle now too, and like cut day and schedule release day and draft is huge now.
It's big business. Big business.
It's insane. It gives us a reason to do a podcast and talk about it, but yeah.
But also too, remember Shane, you would try to keep those schedules because you would get them and you would keep them, and then you would know the Steelers because some of those schedules were pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like Miller Lite, and then like Iron City, Icy Light. They were pretty cool back in the day.
Yeah.
I used to get the fridge magnets when I was after. Yeah, they got those fridge magnets.
I get them now at the comic book store. Steelers, Penguins, Pirates.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it's to me. What's that?
You get the calendar at the bank. They're folded up, and they're right when you give them your check to cash or whatever at the bank. They'll have the schedule for the season.
To me, it's really turned into quite the talking point for the NFL, because after this point, once we know, we'll do like an early prediction, and that's even crazy to do as well, because still haven't got quarterback and the team's not finalized yet. And then you guys will be heading to training camp like around the corner.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah, getting video, looking at all these rookie class, looking at Will throw the ball around, looking at the Johnson running the ball, all the rookies, because they're going to make an impact this year. And also Mason Rudolph. We're going to be doing the Mason Rudolph watch. I mean, I don't know.
Well, there's been the rumor still now that Rodgers is apparently. I heard now June 10th.
Wow.
June 10th is the date now.
Well, yeah, June 10th.
Because that's what Adam Schefter said. June 10th, he's going to sign by.
What about if he goes to the Saints? Because I'm just looking. The Saints and their quarterback roster have 7 combined starts. If he went down to New Orleans and they just paid him big money,
Darwin says he's going to sign tomorrow. I don't know, Darwin. They keep saying stuff like that. He's going to sign after the draft. He's going to sign at the Pat McAfee event. He's going to.
I don't care anymore. I don't care. It's just so much drama for this quarterback dilemma stuff in the offseason. It's just undoing. It's great for podcasting, but it's terrible on my psyche.
Yeah, it would be nice to choose one, or maybe he might just retire. I don't know exactly. There's been the idea was he was waiting for the schedule to not to be released, so there was no primetime games. You know, things like that for A-Rod. I'm kind of over it too.
Just go with Mason.
A-Rod should have came out 4 months ago and signed and got Pittsburgh behind him. Now Pittsburgh is against him. Not that he probably cares anyway, because he's just all about the money and stuff like that.
And they might have rallied around him 4 months ago. Can you imagine him doing all these appearances in Pittsburgh and, you know, and then especially
he could have got everyone around him.
He would have showed up at the Pat McAfee thing, you know, that Wednesday night. It would have been booming. It would have been huge. Now it's
he
get everyone on
watch like the world's worst like waitress, you know, like, yeah, okay, guys, break.
His timing's terrible. Yeah.
So, in the next 12 minutes, how are you guys finding out about the schedule? What are you watching? Is it on the NFL?
I'm watching the NFL Network right now.
NFL
That's
Network.
all I know. No Twitter, no X, nothing.
Yeah, I wish I didn't choose it.
Just don't look at it. It's like a car wreck. Don't look.
Oh, it is like that. And Twitter's not even the best place.
I stayed off social media most of the day today because I knew some knucklehead was going to do something.
Well, Darwin says here, A-Rob will have fans behind him when he throws 3 TDs in week 1, because that's the rumor at the moment. Is the Jets.
I said that.
So you know, we would be behind him if he does throw 3 TDs, but I just don't think Yinzers and Steeler fans like being strung along. I don't care the business side of it. I think from the fan side, we're fucking over it. Just sign.
This is like a girl in high school that leads you along, like, oh, I like you, but I don't like you enough to go steady with you. But just keep
as a friend.
Keep talking to me. You're in the friend zone.
I've been there plenty of times. Oh, you're really great. You're awesome.
Love
great.
You.
You make me laugh. You do this.
Yep.
But
you're
we're
a nice
friends.
guy.
Oh.
You're a nice guy. That's a kiss.
I like guys like you. What do you mean? Okay, he's like me. No, I like guys like you, but not you. You know what I mean? We're just friends.
Never
have. Oh, I've been there a fucking million times. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Been there in high school and been there a million times. You're really great, but as mates.
You're awesome, but I don't see
oh.
us going any further than like having a bite to eat. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. 40 Chick says Rodgers has a friend zone Mike Tomlin. There you go. Oh, Pepper says guys do the same. You reckon?
Really?
I don't know. I disagree. Disagree.
I had it done more to me than I did to them.
I think guys always have one clear intent, and we'll move on from that.
Yep.
Moving on. Speaking of trying to transition into the NFL talk, where we have these guys, you guys have no idea.
I have nothing.
I'm excited for both of you guys.
Well, today's been a crazy day for me, and I've been laughing for a couple hours now. So you're gonna get the real. Like I'm looking. I'm focused. I personally, like I said last night, want the Ravens first game. You know, it's not going to happen. Now I want Cleveland because now they're bad mouthing us.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Oh, 46 backs it up and says, "Guys, do it too."
Oh, 46. I'm not going to say nothing. I don't know.
G'day, Wes. What's going on? Yeah,
Shane's not saying nothing at all. He's just sitting up there.
He's
just waiting in waiting.
Yeah.
This is exciting, though.
I think
this is exciting. I think this is great. Because when you're a kid, you couldn't do this. You couldn't. Kids now can, but when I was a kid, man,
well, you couldn't jump on a Zoom call and have 20 people in the chat and talk to 2 Americans.
No.
You know, the fact that we can do podcasts all around the world is insane.
Yeah, and that quick, because I went to a pizza place, Bob's Pizza, got something to eat. Hurry up and turn my computer on, and Shazam, here we are.
How was it? What'd you have for pizza?
Oh, I had Bob's Pizza is a local icon in Indiana, Pennsylvania. Shane knows about it. and you just get pepperoni. It's square. They throw 2 slices of pepperoni on it, and then I got a Wapaho. It's a sandwich.
What's a Wapaho?
It's like an.
It's a slutty Italian girl.
Oh, now I get to talk food now in American style. It's a Wapaho. It's like a hoagie, like an Italian hoagie with dressing.
Wait a minute. What about this comment? Purpose, I see how it is. Don't show my other comment. And then she said, I'd like you more. Oh,
I never said that.
Nah, it's still different.
No.
I think it's
never
different.
said that for real.
Friend zone always goes from the girl to the guy. The guy does it like the guys. She's always like, you're really nice, and you're my ideal guy, one of the best guys ever. But
yep, you're the guy that can get my car out of the boot for the tow. You can go and get paid at towing, but that's it. That's all.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, you pick me up at 3 a.m. and do all these things, but
yeah, thanks.
Anyways, we got 7 more minutes of filler time. Because I thought you guys knew. I thought you guys knew the schedule, but no. How exciting! It's like watching the when Bubba sees a touchdown, and then Shane kind of knows because he's a bit half in front, and he's just waiting for Bubba to react. He's like, "Oh my!"
Well,
but no, it's fun.
When I did the draft, I was actually ahead by 30 seconds this time, and that was it.
There you go. Yeah. No, it's gonna be a fun season though. I think this, even without the A-Rod stuff, and if he does sign, great, whatever. We'll see how it goes. But the team, I think, is, like I said, I talked about the other day on the Steel Curtain Network and the podcast. It's just team building. Like the D line's building up, getting younger.
We're not getting any respect as always.
I never do.
No respect.
Never do.
I think it's like a baby-faced villain storyline. You got A-Rod would be the villain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And babyface would be, good old Mason Rudolph. Let's get him, guys. Gosh.
I just think he should get his opportunity. I know, and his opportunity without messing with him, and try just to be number one going in as the number one quarterback, because he never had that opportunity until they actually needed him, and it was already, he saved that season because it wasn't for him in that little stretch, we wouldn't have been in that playoff.
If A-Rod does sign though, there could be a chance he may not even play 17 games. He might play 9 games. But yeah, it would be nice to see, as an NFL fan and Steelers fan, to see Mason Rudolph have a chance of going to camp as one. Just to see what happens. We've never seen that. We've never seen him going to camp as one.
That's my comeback player of the year. So if he doesn't play, then there goes my comeback player of the year.
But because in a certain sense, they went with Justin Fields while Russell Wilson was injured, and they made the switch. There's been talk around that maybe they probably shouldn't have made the switch in that sense. They should have, but Russell Wilson did okay. Then they didn't go back to him, to Fields. But I think it'd be fun to watch Rudolph take this team, start at 0-0, and just see what happens. But we might not see that because A-Rod's going to sign.
Well, there's not going to be any quarterback hitting the sleds anytime soon at Steelers training.
Yeah.
That was
how much truth to that was there? Do you think he was hurt for 2 weeks and then Mike Tomlin just wanted to see what was going on with Justin Fields?
I don't know, but I don't know what possessed him to do that anyway. He's a quarterback. And if he did do that, that was just a knucklehead move. Don't you think, Shane?
I think he's muted. He ain't saying nothing. Like he's committed to the role.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. They're not kind of like, I was like, yeah, that's dick move. Yep.
Yeah, I wonder if when Justin Fields was starting, I wonder if they kept out Russell Wilson 2 more weeks when he could actually play. And I think they wanted to see what he was like, But yeah, I would like to see Mason Rudolph have a shot in camp to be number one, to have the guys around him, the receivers, and build that. But we all know what's looming over us, and the villain that is A-Rod, and the babyface villain that is Mason
Discount double check. Discount double check. It's just a fog of discount double check over Heinz Field.
You think if A-Rod scores a TD and he runs it in, he'd do the belt thing?
That would be great. I would geek out.
Hey, he has nothing to lose.
Being 42 years of age, and he'd go run into the end zone and do the belt. Because that was more of a Green Bay thing, right? That he did the Green Bay because he owned the Bears or something too.
Yeah,
we got 25 people in their house waiting for the schedule. Unbelievable.
And they all know it, and I'm the only one that doesn't.
I don't either.
I know some games. I looked at it long enough, but not long enough to figure it out. But I looked at certain games.
So Steelers Dynasty podcast, we're always late to the party, I guess, huh?
That's not a bad thing though.
No,
Being late to the party. I had a glance at it. Because
Yeah,
if you're
'cause you
super
will-
early at a party, it's not like you're the first one there. Unless
Well,
you
I'm
have a
always-
drinking buddy. If you have a buddy, a drinking buddy that's like chilling like from the first 5 minutes, then you're set. Don't
And
need
I'm
anyone
always
else.
the last one to go. I'm always the last one to leave. Like I'm not leaving until it's all done.
What, the party?
The party. Yep. don't know.
Still out west says A-Rod is like someone offering you $5,000. Right. Mason Rudolph is taking that $5,000 that you're guaranteed and putting on a roulette table and hoping you're doubling it.
Mhm. That's a good analogy.
I don't know. I would rather just go with Rudolph because A-Rod's too old, man.
I think it'd make an interesting season, and why spend all that money for him and put it somewhere else?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So if you guys are watching on NFL Network, right? Do I need to watch my Facebook? Like, are the Steelers going to come up, or we need to watch?
I don't know how this works.
Do you remember 2 years ago when Franco Harris did the video thing? That was great. They had kept like top secret and stuff.
Top secret's good. Well, we got 2 minutes. I got 2 till.
Maybe
but-
Tom Cruise is going to rappel down. Or even better, Batman. The real Batman. Michael Keaton.
Oh, that would be good. That'd be worth it.
I think some people in the chat don't know either, which is great. Holy dooly. People love to leak stuff, don't they?
It's like that in movies, wrestling, WWE pay-per-view events, this, you know.
Where's your Akadaka shirt?
Oh, I had it on yesterday, my Akadaka. I got the old Indiana gun show tonight. I just got out of the gym.
I think the Steelers will do some kind of video or something like that, or they'll release it. I'll
Maybe
wait till
they
we
should
get
do a dumpster fire in Cleveland and do that. It's like, hey, Cleveland, do you think you
Yeah, wait till you see that.
Wait. I didn't see that. We can't wait to get you, Cleveland. Put a big toilet roll around the whole stadium.
Darwin Nolan says, guys, A-Rod can still play. Well, we'll see. Mason is best backup in the NFL. Okay, well, then why can't he play? It's the best backup in the NFL. Why can't Mason play? I don't understand that. Like, if he's 33 and he's better than what the New York Giants quarterback, let him play. Why can't they get limited to be a backup?
Well, we have
12-win team.
We have to have our quarterback ranking a little higher.
Yeah.
He threw for 3,800 yards last year, guys.
No.
Definitely.
David says Rogers not signed. This is the same kind of thing we went through with AU. We've just been attached to it for fucking months.
It's ridiculous. This is like General Hospital of quarterbacks. In today's episode of General Hospital, will he sign? Will he sign? Will he throw? I mean, it's just ridiculous. And last year it's the same thing in the offseason. Last year it was the receiver, Brandon Ayuk. This year it's Aaron Rodgers. Next year, who is it going to be? Because it's going to be a franchise now. Every offseason, we have to have a dilemma of players coming.
I think other franchises probably go through it too, but because we are missing the piece of the receiver, we're missing the piece of the quarterback, right? Only natural for them to do it, but it always seems like to be linked that way. And then you saw Rodgers still, worked out with DK Metcalf, and then Pickens got the trade away, and then I guess Rodgers is looking for a 1-year deal to finish his career, like to roll from the sunset. But like I said, I reckon he should have signed from the start so Pittsburgh can get around him and not just wait for all this speculation. It's crazy. Wes says there's no reason for Rodgers to sign. He needs to calm down. If he signs, if he doesn't, either way, we're in. No, I disagree. Sign the fuck now. Like, sign now. Like, stop into this. End the drama with Pittsburgh media and Steelers yinzers. Like, just sign tomorrow and then see how we do.
Well, you want him to have some consistency with these receivers, a running back, his linemen. You want to have some, some camaraderie. You just don't want to go in there and it's like, oh, guys, this is how I'm going to do it, first week in camp.
Yeah, but if you're going to go, like, if you know you're going to a party, tell your mate you're going to the party. What's the delay is annoying
Right.
to me.
And then when you get to the party, tell everybody that you're there. That's what I do. Like, hey, I'm here.
Barbara's here.
I'm here.
All right, I got it up too. So we're gonna wait and see now. I think the Steelers
Yeah.
probably release it.
I got somebody showing a ring. That's what I got.
Darwin says he's going to be in OTAs. There you go. Yeah, David's right. Bro's got time for the Kentucky Derby, but not the team.
Right, Dave.
He went to the Oh man, so good. We have like 42 people in the house, man. That's insane.
Seriously?
Insane. Make sure. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a link for these guys' channel, Steelers Dynasty Podcast, so the other 32 can head over there and sign up.
Yeah, because we were supposed to do a show at 9:00, but we might just do this show because man, it's hard to do back to back. But
let me put the link in for the Steelers Dynasty Podcast, which are these fellas, Bubba and Shane.
Patricia,
almost
I got
near
your hat.
5.
I'm gonna mail it. I swear to God, don't kill me.
Almost near 500 387. So if you take a bit of time,
I want to retire from my job and do Steeler podcasting full time.
Yeah. So guys like Tomcat, Darwin, if you've been over there, these two fellas right here are great. So I love doing podcasts with them every Tuesday, and every Tuesday. And I always speak in American talk too, by the way.
It's your Wednesday, but our Tuesday.
So yeah, Steelers Dynasty Podcast. They're wearing the hat. They're wearing this. So it's live on my channel now, Steelers Oz, and also it's live on their channel. So go over
now
and
it
hit
started.
us up.
Got the same thing that I got, guys.
I'll pin it.
The NFL kickoff 2025.
Yeah, but we want Steelers. We don't care about.
I know. I don't. But why? Let me ask you a question. Oh no, never mind. It's answered. You know why I forgot? Because I forgot the Eagles won the Super Bowl. That's what I was just going to say. I was like, why is the Eagles? And I totally forgot. Totally.
All good. Down. It's Wednesdays. Yeah, I know, but like I speak in USA language because it's easier for everyone.
And then I try to understand Australian language, and I never get it, so I have no idea.
Yeah, too good.
Michael Robinson. Remember he played for Penn State, Shane. Remember him?
So are we waiting? We must once the Steelers they had to have a certain video. We can't.
I guess they did the Thanksgiving. We're not playing Thanksgiving. Thank God.
Who's playing Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving is the Packers, Detroit at 1, Kansas City, Dallas at 4:30 on CBS, and at 8:20 is the Ravens, Cincinnati on NBC.
Okay, so right now the Steelers have released a video with, I probably can't play it, with Keanu Benton and Herbig, right? So they're doing like a little video talk, it's a weird video.
The first game is the best game. Kansas City versus Dallas.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait till the Steelers have a graphic. I'm gonna grab that graphic when we're gonna talk through it.
Okay.
But on the Twitterverse, on the actual Pittsburgh Steelers site, the Steelers have Nick Herbig and Keanu Benton doing a 5-minute video. I'll watch it later, but I can't play it here because I get copyright.
You'll get in trouble.
And then at the very end, it's a weird video.
They have Aaron. Oh, I just seen it. Oh, I just seen the Steelers schedule.
The whole thing?
No. So you've got to be fucking kidding me.
What?
Well, week 1's the Jets. Week 2, Seattle. Week 3 is New England. 4 is in Ireland. And we got week 5's a bye.
Yeah, right after the
week 6 is the Browns. 7 is Thursday night football against Cincinnati. Sunday night against the Packers. Week
you do have it all. You've got it all.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Week 10, Sunday night football is at Chargers. Week 11, Cincinnati. Week 12, Chicago. Week 13 and 14 is crucial. Buffalo, Ravens. Week 14. That's all I got so far. I don't like the bye. I like the bye later on. I like the bye.
Yeah, but
later on.
The
Too
bye
early
is
for
definitely there at week 5 because it's
because of
after
the
Dublin.
right.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that makes sense. And we have no Christmas games.
Yeah,
Cowboys
so
versus Washington.
I'll
No,
finish the
no
rest of it.
holidays.
So yeah, it was
Yeah, go ahead.
Buffalo, Baltimore, week 4. Week 15 is Miami, Monday Night Football. I think we'll fucking trounce them. I think Miami's a bad team. At Detroit, at Cleveland, that's gonna be tough. Actually, two tough games in a row, and then versus Baltimore. Last 3 games are pretty tough. Detroit, Cleveland, and Baltimore, pretty tough. Actually, the last Buffalo, Baltimore, Miami, Detroit, Cleveland, Baltimore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 6 games are very tough, but
it's the same
we'll
as
see how it
last year.
plays. Yeah, Buffalo and Baltimore are going to be very tough. So Baltimore, they're playing them twice. We don't play Baltimore till week 14. They love to push that game back all the time. You know, they always love pushing that back. The first rival we have is Cleveland in week 6 versus Cleveland at home, and then Cincinnati back to back. So, we can't do nothing about it. But I'm gonna wait until I see. I think I'm gonna try and wait to see if the Steelers release a better visual and we can go over them and we can do our predictions. But yeah, New York Jets, Bubba. New York Jets first week. What do you think?
Well, you know that's the big story right there. If he signs,
Ooh, okay, I've got this. Okay, wait.
what's that, Shane?
That's an away game, right?
No, that's a home game.
Ooh, that's
I think.
easy.
Wow.
No,
13-4.
Jets is away. Jets away.
Oh,
game.
I'm sorry. See, I didn't know because I didn't look at any leaks. Wow, Z. Z's for Zero.
All right, I'm gonna bring up the actual schedule on the. It's gonna cut me out, but here we go. Hang on.
Can you put us all on the side?
I can. Good idea.
Hey,
Dude.
Shane. Way to go.
Shano. All right, let me do this, and then
Wow, Al Michaels.
yeah. So we're gonna verse the New York Jets. Justin Fields, week 1. That's exciting, right?
He's gonna get crushed.
Alrighty. Okay, and then
I don't know. Can't wait to go through all these and see exactly.
yeah. So I'll put us on the. Oh, thank you, Z. Thank you. That's in my Irish fund. It says $9.99, still 13.4. Yeah, we're gonna do a little thing right now. Thank you, mate. Alrighty. So let's put us to the side, like, ooh, another one.
No. Oh, there we go. Hello.
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 Alrighty, and then I think I've got the visual.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's just here.
Well, I had poop on you. Oh, what a day.
And then
that's good God.
Let's see if this works. Wait.
Oh,
that's okay. That will do.
That's good.
It's a bit scuffed, but that will do.
That looks good.
All right. So let's just go with this. I don't know, dude. This is kind of fun. So the first game we've got. Let's do them like in 4s, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first game we've got the Jets away. Then we got Seattle at home. Then we have Patriots away, which to me that used to be scary. And then we have week 4 with the Vikings. So just a quick reaction, Shane, about those 4 games in that sense.
If you're going to front load it with manageable games, I think these are manageable. Can they win all 4? I don't think so, but I think they can at least 3-1 would be great.
Yeah, and also the bye too. So we include the bye. The bye was probably always going to come after the Dublin game. Sorry?
Not losing week 5.
No, that's a free week. Bubba, what are your thoughts about this? Like from the Jets to the bye, like the first four games, we could go 4-0, could go 3-1.
4-0. Those are all beatable teams. There's no strong quarterbacks that we're going up against. I mean, the Vikings have their own issues at quarterback right now anyway. New England is not the New England, like you said before, that we have to, fear. Seattle,
Who's
Sam
their quarterback
Darnold
now? The Sam Darnold,
Sam Donald. He and the Jets, Justin Fields going to be running around, and he's going to have to play against T.J. Watt and Highsmith and Cam, and they're not going to be like, oh, okay, sorry, no, that ain't happening. So 4-0 going into actually going into I know we didn't get to the 6th week, but I think we can go 5-0 going into week 7. It's crazy as it sounds.
I think that, like you said, these all games are very competitive. So they got the Jets here week 1 at 1 p.m., which is my 3 a.m. But we'll get there. No primetime games besides going over to Dublin. So the Steelers haven't been labeled the primetime team, I don't think, really this year. Maybe until the later half. The Chiefs and the Commanders are like the new primetime team. I'm okay versus the Jets week 1. Should be fun. Fields, they know who he is. They can get the quarterback. They can make him make mistakes. I think we just got to find out who our team is, run the ball. Seattle Seahawks coming to us at home is interesting.
And that's good because we don't have to go the whole way out there because we never play good in Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle's tough. Patriots as well, like they're not the same as they used to be with Tom Brady and those guys. And of course, getting ready to, it's not too bad. Like they play the Sunday, they probably leave the next day. They get ready for the Vikings, so it might be tough playing over there. Then they have a bye week and come back and. That to me, that Dublin experience didn't really exist because they've just got it out of the way, and then you're playing football really from week 6, but then you have no bye, right? We'll do our predictions soon in a minute. The next one you have is Browns, Bengals. They love to double up the Ohio teams for some reason. They love doing that. Green Bay and Colts. We'll go the reverse order. Bubba, what do you think of those 4 games?
Colts. Well, at least we're playing Green Bay at home. We're playing the Colts at home. So from 6 to 9, we got 3 home games. So we could go. The Colts aren't that tough, and the Packers can be beat. And we're good in prime time. So those 2 prime time games. God damn it. I don't see us losing the game going into game 9.
9-0.
9-0. Oh,
let's go, man.
Oh, Jeez.
9-0.
Well, 8.
Shane,
It'd be 8-0. I'm sorry. 8-0.
Shane, are you the same? Are you 8-0 with us?
7-2.
7-2 so far.
That's still pretty good, though. That's still pretty good.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That is.
Out of those 4 games, the Browns, Cleveland, Cincinnati, or the Packers or Colts, which is the danger game, you'd think?
The Browns and Bengals.
First division ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's Bengals on primetime, though. We play them pretty well like that. But it's always fun, too, playing the Brownies. I think it's interesting, though, that the Green Bay is primetime because Steelers, that they will be favorite. Like, in some of these games, you could see Seattle favorite. You could see Vikings favorite. You could see Bengals favorite. Could see, because we don't know who we are right now. And Packers. Packers could be favorite. And then the Steelers is somehow chirp up and go. So I haven't got 8-0, but we'll do a schedule, our fast predictions in a minute. All right, the next few games.
Oh, my God.
The next few games, you've got Chargers away. So in LA, that's a prime time, which remember a few years ago when they tried to troll us? They played Renegade and it did a Rick Ross or Rick Rolled or whatever, and it backfired.
That one.
Yeah, they played it backwards. So you got Chargers week 10, week 11 is when's Thanksgiving for you guys?
I think it's the 27th.
Yeah.
Okay, so it must be week 12 is when Thanksgiving week's on, and we've got the Bears away. So Chargers, Bengals at home. They really haven't got too many big like the Bengals are over and done with. The season's over. Then we have week 12 is the Bears, and Buffalo is at our house week 13. What are your thoughts about those games, Shano, from Chargers to Buffalo?
Chargers are going to be decent this year. They're going to split the Cincinnati games. If they lose on the 16th of October, they'll win on the November 16th. So, Bills, I think that's a big L, and I think the Ravens is an L.
Alrighty. What about you, Bubba? Those 4 ones there. Chargers to Buffalo. That 4 stretch.
Chargers could be something. You know what happened? Najee fumbles, cost him the game. Fumbles. Hey.
I love
We always play good out. We always play good away with Chargers away. If we're going to lose a game out of that stretch, the game, because I'm not picking this, I'd probably say maybe the Cincinnati game, because we take them in on the October 16th. We take them, so we lose the Cincy game. The Chicago Bears, we play down to our opponents. That game might be a little scary, so we have to play up and we win, because they're looking for November 30th against the Buffalo Bills, where they upset them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're cool. In a sense, I think, well, let's figure this out. So the Steelers are at home week 8, week 9. They then go all the way to the West Coast and come back to Pittsburgh with the Bengals. That isn't too bad, to be honest. I think in terms of traveling. Then they go away to the Bears, Chicago. That's around the corner, right? Then they got Bills at home. Here's a tough stretch, though, I think, for the playoffs and to win the division. Because if you beat Baltimore twice and you're going neck and neck, you can win the division. Week 14 is at Baltimore. Tough game. Week 15 will be labeled as the gimme game, because the Dolphins aren't a great team if they're going really bad. We're at home primetime. That will be the trap game everyone talks about. Lions away will be very tough. They'll probably be getting ready to win their division, so they'll want to win that game 110%. The Browns will try and play spoiler, and they'll be using their 5th quarterback, whoever that may be, Dylan Gabriel. Could be
Brian
Sanders.
Brian Sipe, they got him coming back.
You could be having week 6. Sanders could be playing. So Browns will play spoiler, and then in the last game, the Ravens, their week 18. The date and time pretty much means, are they going to make this a national game where everyone watches because they're going for the division or a wild card? That's why they play the Ravens fucking at the very end, because the 2 big teams are Ravens and Steelers. Well, Bengals try, but the Bengals always fuck up.
That's the biggest rivalry probably in the NFL. I mean, I know I'm biased, but that's the biggest rivalry. I am biased.
What do you think about these last 5 games, Shano? Like, these are hard stretch to win. Like, these are probably the toughest stretch out of all the periods.
Wherever you're not deep, you can foresee the Steelers struggling at offensive line where they're not super deep. Okay, injuries are going to happen. That's going to be murderous. Starting on November 9th, I mean, I know we're going back. We already talked about that, but Steelers do not play well away on that coast. It just doesn't happen. Right after Thanksgiving, there's a little bit of the turkey. They still have turkey dreams and stuffing bellies. I don't know, because the Bills, that's a tough game. The Dolphins definitely are a gimme, but you know what? Right before Christmas, you got to play Detroit. Now that's a home game, right? No, that's away. They're playing in Detroit.
Detroit, and they'll be getting ready to go on a run to win the division.
Yeah, that's definitely. I see 5 losses in the last.
If we're not playing good, the Lions could light us up for 35 points.
Yeah, I think the Lions are going to light them up, and and that Cleveland game could be tricky. They could just,
fall apart again.
Yeah,
they could go 8-3, 8-3, and fall apart again.
They could lose 4 of the last 5. They could lose 1, 2, 3. They could lose 5 of the last 6 games, guys.
That's what happened last year. Oh boy, maybe. Well, I won't be there this time in where were we, McFadden's? I won't be there to celebrate Russell Wilson having a fumble. Bubba, what do you think about those last 5?
Well, we're gonna split with the Ravens. I just don't know which, because if the Ravens are going to take the conference, they might set people on the last game of the season. The Dolphins is a primetime game. I'm not worried about the Dolphins, because they just are not the Dolphins of whatever. I could care less. Now, Detroit Lions are the real deal now. They are not the laughing stock of the NFL. They are the real deal, and I don't know if we can keep up with them offensively, because they are an offensive juggernaut. But also, too, Ben Johnson is not there. So they have a new offensive coordinator So maybe they won't be as potent as they were before, because maybe Chicago will be feeling that because his offensive extraordinaires on the 23rd. I think we'll beat the Browns, but and I can't ever pick against the Ravens to beat us. So I'm taking I'm taking the Steelers to sweep them because I can't do it. I just can't. Even though, and that's what's wrong with me. I am picking with my heart, and I don't even know. I think I got them losing less games this year than last year, and they don't have a quarterback.
Now that
All right,
doesn't if they have Aaron.
If they have
Hey.
Aaron Rodgers with his schedule, I'm telling you what, and he lights them up, look out. Look out, because he's got something to – I mean, he might have something to play for. We just need a number 2 receiver. And then we have enough firepower to keep up with everybody.
This is that deja vu of last year.
It is.
Okay, fellas. So let's go now. We'll go game by game, and we won't spend here too long. We got next 15 minutes, and we'll call
I got to
the show.
write it down.
Yeah, I'm going to write it down too. So we'll go game by game and just think who you're going to win and maybe why, a reason why. And we'll go from there. You guys can play at home too in the chat. So I'll start. It's a fun schedule. It's not maybe the hardest part is probably the early bye and the late games that seem really difficult. And hopefully the Steelers do not fall off a cliff like last year.
These are going to be nice games, though. These are going to be teams.
Oh,
I mean, I can't remember the last time we played. Well, Detroit was the last time I was at that game. You know.
Yeah, that was 4 years. It was Mason Rudolph game.
Yeah, it wasn't Mason Rudolph.
By the way,
game.
yeah,
I made national TV.
I think Mason. This could be a lot of Mason Rudolph games if they're in the 4-year cycle, because he was there 4 years ago. The Chargers, we played them 4 years ago. Wasn't Duck Hodges played Chargers?
Yeah,
over there.
Yeah. And then 1 year Michael Vick played and upset the Chargers.
This could. I have to go back and look that up. I think I see what he did like 4 years ago when he was like the rookie or second year or whatever it was. All right, we'll go game by game, and I'll track them too, and I'll start. So Jets. This one is going to be Steelers versus Jets, and this one the Steelers should come out of the gate swinging and just do not allow Fields to do anything. Pick him off, pressure him, defense, run the ball, get home with a victory. 1-0. Shane.
I think they're going to pull it out. I'll give them a W there.
Bubba.
Well, they're going to win because the Steelers defense is not going to play patty cake with Justin Fields. They're going to contain him. They're going to sack him. He's going to be distraught. It's going to be too jittery on his, you know what I mean? He's just not going to do it because he was averaging 157 yards for us. So he's going to average about 120 yards with the Jets. So Pittsburgh for the victory at 1:00.
Right, yeah. Look, the next game is Seattle Seahawks. This one also, I'm just going to go based off. I'm going defense again, and it's very tough to talk about who's our quarterback, whoever it is, though. We hope we can find DK Metcalf, his old team. That will fire him up for sure. He doesn't really need that. But running game for us too. Johnson, home crowd. I'm hoping the way our schedule goes and the way our team plays this year, the home crowd can win 2-0. Bubba, what about Seahawks?
Well, the Seahawks game, it's at home, and that's a big plus for us. I'm taking it as a win. And the last time they played in Pittsburgh, TJ Watt had that strip sack. And it'll be a big play, big defensive play for the Steelers defense. Steelers defense has to show the world that they mean business this year. So it's going to be something. So they're going in September 14th with a win. They're going 2-0 in my book right now as I have it jotted down.
2-0. Shane, a real early prediction. Seattle Seahawks home game, the first one of the year.
A win. I have that a win.
All right. Third game. You guys are all going to hate me, but somehow we fuck up and we lose. I just.
I don't hate you. I don't hate you, but we can't.
Somehow, this is one of those down games where the Patriots
can't keep doing it.
They beat us last year. We go to their house. We should be even with them. Drake May will find a way to be 17-14. We I don't know. We interception or something happens. I'm just trying to get to my overall number. Well, that's why it's tough doing game by game. But I think we lose this one. To be honest, I think we go 2-1. Shane.
I'm more optimistic. I think that's a win because they will shit the bed. The Steelers will lose, but just not that game.
Bubba.
I hate the New England Patriots, but not as bad because they don't have the Emperor and they don't have Tom Brady playing for them. We had the opportunity to beat them the last couple of years, and we have played down to them, and they weren't that talented. I know they might have a little better roster, but we go up to New England, eat some chowder, and kick their ass. So I'm taking Patriots 3-0 so far.
There's a reason why I did this as well, because I looked at the next game and I was like, I don't want to go 4-0. So I actually got the Vikings winning this. The Steelers beating the Vikings. However, about 1 minute ago, I had the Vikings winning, but that would ruin my time when I'm in Dublin. So I'm going to go Steelers win this game. So that's why I've got my things at 3-1 so far. Steelers win the game over in Dublin, but that game could go anywhere. There's no one's got the home field advantage. Whichever team's going to deal with the international pressure better and adjust to the time zone fastest.
They might not have a quarterback either. They don't have a quarterback now either. So
they got the rookie JJ McCarthy.
He hasn't proved nothing.
Imagine if Rodgers came out and signed with them. Oh, that'd be good. Oh, that'd be good to diverse him in Dublin. You never know. That'd be insane. All right, who you got for that one? I've got the Steelers winning that 3-1.
Well, I think you're regardless of what happens on September 28th, you're gonna have a good time. So, but I think the Steelers,
if he remembers,
the Steelers are 3-1 now. So they're gonna lose
3-1.
Now this is the one that can flip flop whether they're gonna be
100%
10-win or 11-win season. So I think this is a 50-50.
But a true 50-50. Who fucking knows who turns up that game? No one knows.
Big 50-50 game.
What about you, Bubba? Stigma 4-0.
Well, I'm going to give you a little bit of intake here. If the Steelers secondary can shut down the Minnesota Vikings receivers, because they have a good receiving core, but they still don't know who's throwing the ball, that is what's going to be the ticker to my September 28th to getting up at 9:30 doing a live stream, because that's what I'll be doing that day. Pittsburgh with the win, because I remember the last time they lost to Minnesota overseas, it wasn't good. But this time, we're going 4-0. I got them going 4-0 right now.
Right, yeah. So we have at the bye, we have Mark has 3-1, Shane has 3-1, and Bubba has 4-0. I think we'd all be happy with that at this part of the season. But let's go to the next part. So with the Browns, the next game, I have no real commentary. I fucking hate them. I think we can win that game, to be honest. They don't know who they are. Like, which quarterback's going to start for the Browns week 6? We can take care of Myles Garrett. Not scared of that. The Browns. They're getting worse and worse each year. So I think we win that game, and I go 4-1. What about you, Shane?
They could F up a wet dream, so I think they're definitely going to do that, and they're going to shit the bed. I think they're going to lose. They're going to lose. So I have the Steelers being 4-1 after week 6.
Bubba, Browns game.
Well, the Browns game, the last time we played the Cleveland Browns in that lovely snowstorm, it was not good. It's probably left a bad taste. It left a bad taste in my mouth, and that's not good. So the Pittsburgh Steelers were totally destroyed Cleveland Browns, because Browns don't have nothing at all. Their perimeters are terrible and suspect. Don't know who's quarterbacking and don't care who's quarterbacking. Our defense will eat them alive. They have their running game. Chubbs is gone. Ford is nothing. Pittsburgh, I'm going in 5-0.
He's on a streak right now, 5-0. All right, the next game is versus the Bengals. Week 7, I would prefer to play them in week 1. I think the Steelers, this could be a 50-50 game as well. But the Steelers at this time, I think it's defense, and TJ Watt loves Joe Burrow. So I can't stand them too. And this is how we are so biased. But the Bengals being at nighttime, it's primetime game in their house. We have to play spoiler. The only way the Bengals win this game is by scoring 45 points or 40 something points or something like that, something crazy. They don't have a defense. As long as we can run the rock and play our style of game, I think we're going to win. I think they're going to win in Bengals. I got 5-1. Shadow?
Thursdays are tough for the Steelers, so I would say that's a loss.
Oh, is that a Thursday night football, is it? Oh, shit.
You want to change your...
Oh, that's going to be tough. Actually, can I change my answer? I'll change my answer. I hate to say it, but you know that stat out there? That the team that plays away has won like 2 games out of like fucking 30 or something? Do I change it?
I would change it.
Fuck them. I hate the Bengals. Go on, Shane.
I have them at 2 losses at week. What is that? Week 7.
4-2.
Yeah, 4-2.
That is tough though. There's a certain study out there that in the AFC North, the away team has like a 5% win chance. That was like the Browns game too. That's very tough.
Holy shit! They just predicted that the Steelers. Oh, they were faking it. They predicted the Steelers would beat the Buffalo Bills on NFL Network, and they switched it up.
Oh, they're joking with us. See what they do
joking.
here?
Yeah, they were joking. And they had a loss, and then they pulled it as a win. But
keep that in mind because they'll do that kind of stuff all the time. Yeah. All right, Bubba, what about Bengals away Thursday night football? Really tough.
I hate Thursday night football games. I don't think they should ever be played. But I think their defense, the Cincinnati Bengals have no defense. And Burrows is going to be a shootout. But what's going to happen is Joe Burrows throws an interception for a pick 6. That's the game. Upset Pittsburgh. I was drinking before I started. I hate to say this.
Had a few beers, did you?
No, I'm just kidding because with this pick, I have to be drunk. I'm going 6-0.
That is a really tough game, but we'll see if they can change it around. And I will be the biggest Aaron Rodgers fan if he beats them like 42-0. All right. Next game is his old team, Green Bay. I'll just quickly say it. Tough game. Jordan Love, they've got good receivers over there. Green Bay's building a pretty good team. I think we probably lose that one in Green Bay. Oh, sorry, at home. I think we lose it. So I'm going to go 5-2. Shano?
What do I have here? I have them winning. So let's
upset.
Let's pull one out of our hat there.
And Bubba.
Well,
October 26th.
October 26th. It's a Halloween. Boo hoo hoo. I'm taking, as crazy as it sounds, and we always play good on prime time. So I'm taking Pittsburgh for the victory because we're also at home. Now, if we were playing at Green Bay, that'd be a little different, but we're playing the Packers at home.
Rightio. So far, Bubba's on a heater right now. He's on 7-0.
Yeah.
Okay, next game is versus Colts. I think we can win this game, to be honest. I heard a stat there. I was listening to the drive with Dale Lowry and Matt Williamson that Anthony Richardson only passes for he has like 20% passing over 10 yards or something like that. Like something really bad. Like he can't pass a ball longer than 10 yards. So if he's even still there at quarterback. So I think we win that game. It's 1 p.m. It's still a football. It's Sunday. See you later, Colts. I think we win 6-2. Shane?
I don't think there's any tears and terrible towels. I think they're just gonna beat the hell out of Indianapolis on November 2nd. So I have that's a W. So that brings them to what 6.
We're both 6-2. What about? Do I even ask you, Bubba? You just straight up 8-0?
No, this is the game where
they beat us last year.
They should win, and this might be the game that we fuck something up, and something happens, and we don't play up to we play down to our opponent. This is the game right here. The Colts at home upset us.
That's where I was going with the Pats. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 7-1, not too bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Alrighty, so it's Mark and Shane are 6-2. Bubba is 7-1. Moving into the Chargers away. I hate to do it too. This is a very tough football team over there with the other Harbaugh, the other Wayne Harb, the other Jack and John Harbaugh, whatever his name is. Something like football. I'm gonna say Mike Tomlin has him ready. Mike Tomlin turns around. We have him. I think I'm gonna have a win. 7-2. I changed.
I'm sorry, disagree. Traveling out west, they don't do well. Chargers are not a bad team, and I think they just have the Steelers number. That's an L. That puts them at
6-3. Bubba for the Chargers out west, week 10.
Well, the Chargers, like I said, not Najee. Now he's a Charger, ex-Steeler, and he's not a fumbler. TJ Watt strips the ball out of him. Keanu Benton recovers. Big things. Steelers upset the Chargers, because I hate both Harbaughs, and I like Justin Herbert, but they still have their receiving core is not as strong.
Is
But
Daredevil going to that game, guys? Do you think Daredevil? You going out?
he should, but I'm taking Pittsburgh for the win.
Oh, what's his name? His name's Jim. John and Jim Wang Harbs.
Yeah. Harbaugh.
That's true. The Chargers game is a home game because they do pack it out. I think Mike Tomlin will have those boys ready, thinking about. All right, so you got a win for that one, Bubba. 8-1. All right, next game is, by the way, too. These are some good Sunday night football games versus Green Bay and versus Chargers, like out there. That'd be a lot of fun for the Steelers too. The next one is Week 11, and it's the Bengals. I've got them sweeping them again because I can't stand the Bengals, and I hope they fucking suck. But in all seriousness, we do play them pretty strong at the moment, and they're all offense and no defense. And Joe Burrow he's just scared. He's scared of our defense, and he's going to, TJ loves him. So I'm going to win here as well. They sweep the Bengals this year again. I'm at 8-2, and I'm getting worried because I'm going too high. Shane, what about you?
I'm switching mine. I have the Steelers losing, but I'm changing it to winning. You convinced me.
Yeah, we play them better now. A few years ago, they were on fire with all better defense, better now they're just all about receivers. You can lock in the receivers, and Joe Burrow can throw a few picks. We got it. All right, 7-3 for Shane. Bubba.
I'm gonna say they're gonna split. Cincinnati's gonna come in and barely beat us, but they're gonna win.
Like a 20, 23,
I don't
20
like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, I can't pick. I can't pick them 17-0 every year. I just can't. I gotta. Yeah, it's hard for me to pick against the Steelers. But I'm going to be honest with everybody in the community. When we get ready to talk about Steelers football, I'm not taking. I'm taking Pittsburgh every game. Like I have to make these picks because I have to try to be as real as I can be. And I don't think they're that real. I think I'm a delusional Steeler fan. But I'm going to take that as a loss because I have some other picks that are going to be like, holy God, Bubba, you got hit in the head too many times. But I'm going to take Cincinnati just barely winning at home.
You know what's funny? We're getting to the point of last year where the fall happened. I've got the Bears going out to Chicago. It'll be another fun game, 1 p.m. Sunday football. I've got the Steelers winning that 8-3. If we're doing really well, and if say A-Rod's there and he owns the Bears, right? I'm now 9-2, but now we're in the troubled. We're almost near the troubled area. But before we get there, Shane, Bears, Week 12. We could be any quarterback on our. It could be anyone for us. Are we winning that game?
I'm sticking at 8-3. You know, and it's one of those things. Just like Darwin said, it comes down to the quarterback. You know, if Burrow's having a good game the week before, Steelers are losing. Now the Bears, I don't know who their quarterback is. I don't give a shit. I don't know who they're going to be starting. The Bears.
Caleb Johnson. Is it Caleb Johnson?
Yeah.
He hasn't proved anything yet.
No.
Or Caleb.
So.
But their offense is going to be Ben Johnson-ified like Detroit Lions offense from the year before, but still they don't have the quality of players that the Lions
This
have.
is also people don't like Mike Tomlin. This is a Mike Tomlin game too. The guy's a second-year quarterback. It's going into their house. It's getting our boys ready, and Cameron Hayward goes off, and we win this game, right? You've got to win 8-3. Bubba, do you have 8-3 as well? Because this will be the fun part next.
Oh, yeah. I have them beating Chicago in Chicago and just, smash mouth football and scoring a lot more against Chicago. So I got them as a win.
Rightio. Next one we have is Buffalo at home. And here's where it might start to crumble the same way it did last year at 8-3. It might do that. I've got a loss. I'm going to have them now do 9-3. Buffalo Bills at this point in the season are probably too good. They outclass us. Josh Allen goes off and they win that game. Shane?
I agree with you. It's a loss. That puts the Steelers right at 8-4.
Bubba?
Nope. I'm taking a big upset. Yes.
What?
I'm taking the Buffalo Bills to falter. The Steelers come up with some kind of scheme. Josh Allen is not the Josh Allen that we all know and whatever. He has a bad game against Pittsburgh. The inside linebackers and outside linebackers control this game. Whoever's quarterbacking, Metcalf has a big game because I don't think that the Buffalo Bills defense is as strong as it used to be. So I'm taking the big upset at 425 in Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh will be rocking and rolling. And the Bills Mafia could suck a big one.
That'd be a big game to go to, and we'll ask the chat next after this. After this, we'll ask which would be the best game.
Probably
Week 14, the Ravens. I hate to say this because I can't stand them either. They're getting up there with the same as the Bengals because the Ravens have all pro. They have Derrick Henry signed a 2-year, and I like Derrick Henry as a running back. I think he's done really well. 2-year extension. The Ravens are the hot team right now. Great offense, always tough defense. John Harbaugh has his team ready every fucking year. Every year they're ready to play. They play the preseason like it's actual season. Week 14, I think we lose, to be honest. I think we go in there, and it's the same as last year, and we get our butts kicked. I think we lose. Shane?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think this is a game where the Steelers just don't have it. Injury, illness, just the Ravens are better. I don't know, but they're just gonna lose. And I sound shitty as a Steelers fan saying that.
Well, it's Pearl Harbor Day.
Yeah.
Bubba, what about you? This is where we were almost like
last year.
Yeah.
We're not at McFadden's. We're not screaming, yelling, and hollering, getting tossed out because you know what, Yuli was sober. But anyway, this is the big upset against Buffalo. We are not going to be able to pull it off 2 weeks in a row. I don't like the Ravens. I hate the Ravens so bad. I despise them. They are my number one hated team now because no Brady, no Belichick. Yes. And it's in Baltimore. So Baltimore wins. I got them Steelers losing. And I don't like it. But
so New York 9-4 at the moment.
Am I?
It's tough. You're 9-4. I'm 9-4.
I lost 3. I got 3 losses.
Nah, that was 4 just then.
Where was my 4?
That was the Ravens. Was you Ravens your loss?
Ravens, and I got the Colts,
Bengals?
and I got the first Bengal game. That's all I got. 1, 2,
sure?
3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4,
Oh, you count them up.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 3 losses.
Yeah, but we're in week 14 though.
Well, the bye.
Okay.
Sorry.
How did I get?
I got 3. I got the Cincinnati, the Colts, and the Ravens.
All right. Well, I fucked it up.
I'm
so
I'm sorry.
That's all good. 9-3. So the next one is Dolphins, a game that on the schedule, prime time, Monday Night Football. Mike Tomlin, his record is elite on Monday Night Football, and if we are in wild card contention, I think we win this game. I think we are. I'm now 10-4, so I think we win. Shane,
I agree. This should be a layup. We hope.
We do hope. So you're now 9-5, and Bubba Dolphins.
Oh, we're gonna beat the living piss out of them.
So you're for me. Your thing's off. You're missing a game because you're like 10. I'm 10-4, but Shane's 9-5. You're 10-3.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11.
I think you're
12,
10-4.
13, 14.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, you're 10-4. Let's go with that because you're off a game.
What game am I off?
Because we're one game in front now. I think you're off a game. But you'll be 10-4. Something there was a loss there somewhere.
Jets, Seattle. Go ahead. I'll talk to myself. Go ahead. Keep going.
All right, next game. So we do hope the Dolphins game, like sit up, Mike Tomlin, Monday Night Football, get it done. Lions. This is tough. We just talked about it earlier before. Lions, I think they're going to be ready to win the division. I think Steelers won't be ready. I think this is where maybe the collapse starts to fall. I've already had the Buffalo loss. So I'm thinking another loss in week 16. We're 10-4. We lose that one. Shane.
I agree. These Lions are probably my hall pass. It's a guilty pleasure. It's another. I don't usually like watching other teams play, but if the Lions are on, I'll click on and watch at least a couple series for sure. So, yeah, Lions.
Everyone's got a soft spot for the Lions because what they went through. They're a good side. They're fun to watch. I agree. Bubba, what about Lions?
I have the Lions as. So what's that get?
Can't hear.
Bubba, we lost.
He's might.
What I do? What?
You go down. Who you got? Who you going? Lions or Steelers?
I said Lions. Lions.
Okay. Yeah, so I think you're 10-5 like me because there was 4 because they're down the last 2. And now we have the Browns, the Brownies. I'm gonna go. I think we can win this game at this point. If we're 10-5, we're going to the wild card, trying to win the division. I think we can win this game. So I'm gonna go 11-5. That's a way for the Steelers to win, and then it comes down to winning the division with the next game. Shane, for the Browns.
I think that's a win for the Steelers.
All right, so you're now 10-6, and Bubba, you're now 10-5 from my account. But the Browns away, and we don't know who's playing.
Browns, we beat them.
Okay, so you're now the same as me with 11-5. Here it now comes down to, fellas, in the last week, and they do this date and time with the Ravens. This could be for the division. This could be for the wild card, and it seems to play out this way. I actually think at the moment the most realistic one is probably Shane, because he's at 10-6, and that could be 9-6, right? With a few losses near the end. Me and Bubba, I think, are being hopeful, being 11-5, around that area to win the divisional wild card. Very hopeful, but Mike Tomlin led teams. We know we can get to this point. The Ravens at home. I'm going to say with a most positive mindset, we can win this game to go 12-5 and win the division. But it's so much we could easily lose this game too. This could be the exact same thing what happened last with the fall down, but I'm going to go 12-5. We win. Bubba. Shane.
I think this is a 50-50 game. My gut's telling me that they're going to lose, but I'm being optimistic, not a pessimist. I have the Steelers going 11-6, finishing off strong with a home win against the Dirty Birdies.
And that could get us in the playoffs as a wild card, or it could get us a division. And it will be this. And then Bubba says we want to win a playoff game. Now, Bubba, explain to the fans how much you hate the Ravens.
I hate them so much that date time is no matter to me. I'm taking Pittsburgh at home. So I have them. I had them. I had them lost. They lost it in Baltimore, but it's the time. This could be for the division title. Could be. I hate them. Plus. You know what I mean? Like I could be, if I could do a cartwheel, if we beat them to 7th, that'd be great because that's never happening. But if we sweep them, if we sweep the Ravens, we're getting into the playoffs. Because we're sweeping them at the time in December where we're not playing very good football. We haven't in the last couple of seasons. So, and I will take it. Hopefully it's going to be a prime time game. I'll make my schedule out accordingly.
If we sweep them, we are winning the division. That's the way the team's playing, right? I think that's going to happen.
Yep.
Now let's go through. We'll choose one game, fellas, and I'll start with Shane first. Which is one game? I know you don't want to leave the basement. You got all your stuff around you, but if there's one game you want to go to, which one would it be on the schedule? And maybe we get rid of the Vikings game. Any other game besides that the international one? Which game would be the best game to go to?
I think the Chargers would be a good game. Either go there or the Bears. If
you want to go away game out west.
Yeah, there's no way that I want to be freezing my ass off in December, or late November. So I want it to be warm weather. A good game, night game. That'd be a lot of fun.
What about you, Bubba? Is there one game you can go to, and this is sponsored by Steelers reaching out to us soon. They might send you there, Bubba. Which is one game you want to go to, the big one?
as crazy as it sounds as I'm looking at this schedule, I mean, Detroit sounds good. Watching it at Buffalo Bills at home would be good. But going up to New England and just pissing all over New England Patriots just feels right, and it feels good to go up there. I'd eat some clam chowder and just boo the shit out of the Patriots. I would go to the Patriots game.
Week 3,
Away.
you guys are both going away games.
Yeah, I'm going away because I've been to so many Steeler games at home. And God bless America in my 17 years of being a season ticket holder. I mean, I saw a lot of stuff, and I've never saw or went to another stadium, and I would just and really Ravens and New England are just the most evil, diabolical forces of nature. So I would go to New England.
Tell you what, I like the idea. What you said before with the division. I would choose week 18 if it was for the division, to win the division, like it was when I was there for Christmas Day and they won the division 10 years ago versus the Ravens. I would love to see if Mason Rudolph is still playing. He's playing on a heater, and he's been going off all year. And it's Mason Rudolph versus the evil, the Empire, the Ravens, and we win the division week 18.
Remember, rebellions are based on hope.
I think that'd be fantastic to be if week 18 is a meaningful game where they win the wild card, or they beat the Ravens to send them out of the playoffs, or we win the division, and it's something like that. And our team absolutely rocks the Ravens and they don't give them a chance. Lamar Jackson throws picks. To be in that stadium around that time when I was in the Christmas Day game stadium, it was unbelievable, dude. Antonio Brown put his hand over the TD line and everyone fucking went up. They played double renegades. It was so much fun. So if I'm saying on circumstance, I'd choose the Ravens game week 18 in hope that it was playing for the division, because we'd be around 11-5, 10-6. They'd be around something 11-11, and whoever wins that wins the divisions. Boom, fantastic.
And play very, very well against Derrick Henry and shut him down like we have before, except for that last year's little debacle. We have to get back to where it was when Steelers used to shut out, Derrick Henry and shut out Lamar Jackson, because Lamar was like 2-5 against the Steelers.
Yeah, well, fellas, that's it. I think we might call it a show, an hour and 17 in. That's our schedule. I'm very happy to, let me just try and get rid of this. Come back to this next one. Wait a minute. Oh, are we here? Oh, my goodness.
Hello.
Hang on. Well, there we go. Pretty happy with that. We've got to be happy with it. You guys all good?
Yeah, I'm okay. When I repick them, it'll be, one loss probably, or two.
As long as we're around near the playoffs and we can have a chance to go there.
Just get in a dance. We just got to get in a dance. We got to see how this offense goes. We got to see how our defense reacts. We got to see how Tomlin gets these guys ready. And it's a lot of pro Steeler stuff here. You know what I mean? So,
yep.
Yeah. So also on your way out, try and subscribe to Steelers Dynasty Podcast if you can. You fellas would normally go live now, right?
In about 5 minutes we would go live on our Wednesday nights.
Do it again.
And we just did it. We just might. I don't know. We might do a wrap-up show. I don't know. Because I got to do something for Sports Survival. If we don't do it today,
you can probably use that. You can probably use that segment where we went down the whole thing. Just copy that. The prediction show. You should be right. Don't overwork yourself, Bubba. Just chillax.
I'm chilled. I like to just present myself a little bit more, but I'm good.
Alrighty. So, fellas, let's get out of here, right? That was a good fun show. We know our schedule. We know what's going on. You guys are getting ready for camp. I'm getting ready for Dublin.
I'm going to get my planner out. Now I got to put all the games in my planner. So, because I took off every Steeler game, so I have to put it in my planner so I know. And my wife thinks I am so crazy because I've been doing this for years. I cannot work a Steeler game. I can't do it. So I'm off. No vacations for me. Just watching Steeler football.
I want to correct you. Tammy does not think you're crazy. Tammy knows you're crazy.
Yeah, I know. I'm crazier like a fox.
Crazier cat shit.
And I just took us to beat the Buffalo Bills, and I'm going to keep going until they play November 30th, and I'm going to be talking trash. And also Cleveland Browns. I want to see that meme. And
Oh yeah. I might. Yeah, it's on the internet. You'll see it.
wait,
It's
what?
The Steelers. Let me bring it up. Have you not seen it yet, Bubba?
But
No.
I'll bring it up.
spoilers for me.
So the Browns tweeted us with our logo. Let me bring it up here. I'll
Sure.
share
Let
on
me see it. I'm going to see it
Twitter.
live on this show, so you get my
Yeah.
reaction. Besides me yelling and screaming.
Here it is. So they put that up. They
They
put the logo with a trash can or a dumpster fire. Cleveland Browns.
so
replied,
what intern did that?
I don't know, but they're
So
dumb.
That's their official X handle, right?
Mhm.
So why would they
Yeah,
do
man,
that?
that's their Twitter. I don't know.
Why would they throw shades like that on their professional Twitter account? It's
No
not like
idea.
a burn account. You know,
I don't know.
we're
No,
not
that's
Steelers-
their actual one.
Yeah, the Steelers Twitter account's not having like, oh, hey everybody, did you guys go to a massage parlor today? No, they didn't do any of that. You know what I mean? Does your quarterback do this? No, we didn't do any of that.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
well.
Browns just put up a random picture of the
They
Steelers
shot the
with
first
a.
shot. They shot the first shot then. That's the first shot right there. They're already talking trash, and it's not that rookie minicamp has just ended like 3 days ago, and they're talking
Oh,
trash.
maybe it's part of their schedule release.
George, I'll ask Bubba. George wants to know: are we going to go live here in a few minutes?
Shane, if you can, I can.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Do it again, boys.
Well, we'll do it again. We're gonna do it again, people.
5
Oh, I
minutes.
love it. I'll be in the chat. I'll be in the chat though.
Yeah, I gotta
All right.
take a restroom break because I'm 54 years old.
You
I'm
guys
gonna
are
be
awesome.
54,
Yep.
But
All right, so
it's
make
Steelers
sure you
talk.
check out Steelers Dynasty podcast in 5 minutes. In
And you gotta make
5
sure
minutes.
you check out Steelers Nation Australia all the time.
Yep.
Nah, it's all good. Sometimes. All right, where was Pepper? I forgot to comment. Then you guys, I'm gonna watch your show too. I'm gonna have some lunch and watch a show. Thanks for
Yeah.
hanging out here at
Lunch.
HDU.
I'm
And
gonna watch some lunch. I'm gonna get some lunch and watch a show. It's 9:00 at night where we're at. Dinner time.
Yeah. And for Steelers Dynasty podcast, like and subscribe to both if you haven't already. Yo, hooly dooly. All right, let's get out of it. Great show. We're gonna have a big season. We're gonna win Super Bowl.
Yeah. Super Bowl
all right.
boss, baby.
See ya.
I'll see you guys later. Left the light on. See you later.